Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Daniel. And I got a few housekeeping matters that need to be taken care of before we actually get started with today's show. And number one, thank you, Spawn, for your words of encouragement and your words of wisdom. And nobody will be taking over my channel, and nobody will be trying to manipulate me anymore. Those people are banned from this channel. And to my moderators, Trin and EMS. Thank you for being the best mods that I have on this channel. And thank you for standing by me and having my back when I needed it. Sorry, I'm trying to rub the junk out of my eyes. Uh, oh, another thing too. I became a member of Eric's, and I hope watches this sometime in the future. Because I have to say this. I have to say this. And that is, well, I became a member of Eric's channel for a reason. And that is because I believe he deserved it, for one thing. And two, being a member, I got to watch the video that he did about the police officers handcuffing his 12-year-old daughter. And I'm angry and I'm shocked. That right there is first of all, it's a violation of quite a few constitutional rights. Because the little girl she didn't do wrong. She didn't do anything wrong. When they tried to grab her, and to me, it's like Eric had probably explained it before. It's a misuse. It's just government agencies that when I watched that video and those police officers were doing what they were doing to Eric's 12-year-old daughter, it's shameful and it is definitely abuse of power. That right there, from what I watched, was an abuse of power. Exactly, overreach. And that little girl didn't deserve it. Eric doesn't deserve what he's going through. They didn't do anything wrong. And he tried to explain it to the officer that there was no problem. But yet somebody called the CPS or whatever you want to call it on Eric. And I think that's wrong. And I can understand where Eric's coming from. I can understand why it's going to take time for me to patch everything up with Eric. But like Spawn says, everybody's welcome on this channel. But I would do like Spawn Trooper. I will ban you from the channel if you can't behave yourself. And there are quite a few that are banned from this channel. But yeah, I watched that video and there was no need for that. Those police officers did not act in my opinion, those police officers didn't act in a professional manner. And why in the hell would you handcuff a 12-year-old daughter, a 12-year-old child, a 12-year-old female? It's disgusting. What I saw was disgusting. Now, I don't know about that. Is that something I might have to look into, or is it just something? Yeah, well, I saw when I watched that video, I was disgusted in the behavior of those police officers. That is not doing your job in a professional manner. That's not doing the job that you swore your oath to duty. And if I had a 12-year-old child, a 12-year-old daughter, I believe that I'd be more pissed off than Eric. That's it's disgusting. Overreach, abuse of power. I don't get it. I still don't get it to this day. Okay, that happened to Eric. Hey, Gail, how are you? That happened to Eric with his daughter. But yet, how many calls were placed to CPS in Florida about the living conditions and the way that child's health and well-being, and CPS didn't do a damn thing. They dropped the ball and said there was nothing. There was nothing there. They didn't find anything. It was unfounded. Oh, that's bad. I wasn't. My not feeling good was just being tired. I mean, I'm tired. I was up. I watched Spawn and was doing my research, and when Spawn went off this morning, I took my laundry down to the laundry room and washed my clothes and dried my clothes. I came back up here and laid in the bed and slept for 5 hours, and then woke up. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I came on here and watched my normal videos that I normally watch. And then while I was doing that, I was doing the research on that Darwin Goodson guy. He normally doesn't say too much. He normally doesn't say too much because he knows that if he opens his mouth too much, the Jeremy finds out about it, he can be sued too. That's why he doesn't mention names. But we all, we weren't born yesterday. We know who he's talking about, you know. And I've been using I didn't change it I changed it in the YouTube side. So when it saves it, it should save as Afternoon Chit Chat with Panorama Computers. I kind of like that title. I actually like that title. And I think I'm going to start using that title. And like I said yesterday, what I am going to do with as far as content is I'm going to upload content every day until the technology videos are all uploaded. I'm going to talk about the fleas, current stuff in live streams, and the old stuff. I'm going to remake those videos and I will post them all back up on here because I'm the kind of a person that will tell the truth. I finally got some sleep this morning for 5 hours. I'm still kind of tired, but I'm trying to make it. So that's the plan with the content. Because as long as these people are going out, it's people like Ray Bone Crusher and the two fleas. They're out there telling all these lies about Jeremy, and I'm going to come on here and I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to debunk their lies. And that's what I said from the very, very beginning when I was doing this under the old Panorama computer YouTube channel. I was going to come on here and debunk them. I wasn't going to do it, and I got sidetracked. And we all know the reason why I got sidetracked on that. But the thing is, it's like Spawn Trooper said, letting people manipulate me. And guess what? You're not going to manipulate me anymore. We're moving on. And I suggest that you do the same thing. It's time to move on. Because you're not part of my life. You're not a part of my channel anymore. Because, just to put it this way, you all showed your true colors. And that's all I have to say. And Spawn is right. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do what makes me happy. And if coming on here debunking the two fleas and Ray Bone Crusher making videos, well, most of the time with Ray Bone Crusher, it's not live stream material. Usually, if Ray Bone Crusher opens his mouth and his dentures fall out, usually I'll just make a short video or I'll make a video about it and post that video to the Anti What the Hells ecosystem playlist. And that people don't like about what I talk about on this channel, that's too bad. I want you to remember this is my channel. This is my platform and I am the channel owner. And whatever I want to discuss on my channel, I will discuss it on my channel. And I got some emails from Trin. She's actually excited about coming back on this new channel. So, and a warning to those folks that come in here, Trin and EMS are two ladies that are moderators on this channel, and you don't want to fuck with them. They will ban your ass in a heartbeat, and they have my permission to ban people. So you hear that, and I will tell Trin Saturday, the moderators do not have to have my permission to ban somebody from the chat. If they are not behaving, then you will ban them automatically. There's no more timeouts. If they misbehave, they're banned. I gave people a chance and they showed their true colors. Now it's time to get serious. It's time to build this channel and get this brand back up to where it was. It's going to be a slow process. I also noticed something too. Since I recreated this channel, a lot of my videos are getting views. So people are watching my videos. So I'm just going to do what I want to do because this makes me happy what I'm doing on this channel. And I believe that I don't think he saw the comment that I put, but when I was in the chat, he was talking about that, and I said, "Well, those people are banned." So, hey Greta, how are you today? See, these EMS, Gail, Greta, these are the people. It's like Spawn said, we have good people on here. We have good people on here. Trin, um, when Mr. T was part of the other channel, he was always on. Well, he got promoted and moved. I'm hoping that one day he finds us again because I kind of miss him. He was okay with me. He was okay with me. So it's like Spawn said. I have good people on here. I know Ammo's girl will probably return. Um, there's quite a few of them that came back. I noticed I get the notifications when most of the time I get the notifications when people subscribe to the channel. Sometimes I don't. It depends on whether or not you made your subscription public. But most of the time, if people subscribe to the channel, um, I get the notification I'll get a notification that says Greta had subscribed to the channel, or somebody else did. Most of the time. But I agree. And again, I want to thank Spawn for opening my eyes to what was happening. And I'm guarantee you that it's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen again. I don't even I don't even go to those channels anymore. When I unsubscribed from them, that was it. I'm doing okay. I got I got I washed and dried my clothes and put my clothes up this morning. I slept for about 5 hours. I managed to get through most of the note stuff, but I can do it without having them. I can just read the transcript from Darwin. Normally he doesn't say too much. He doesn't say anything too much. I think what it is with Darwin is he came on and did a video because of what was going on with HG and the stupid Dave, you know. But we're going to talk about that today. And then tonight, while um, I don't know if Tug and Megan are coming on tonight, but when if Tug and Megan come on tonight, or Tug comes on tonight, I'm watching him. I'm going to be going through the Two Fleas transcript from their live stream yesterday, and that will be tomorrow's topic. Yeah, I got to resubscribe to her channel. She's welcome on here too if she wants to come on here. We need to stop this before I get started with what I'm going to talk about today. We need to stop this pettiness between YouTube channels. You know, we're all here for a specific purpose, and that's to grow our channel. It's to do, and it's to do what we want to do that makes us happy. But there's too much pettiness and bullshittery and fuckery that goes on between YouTube channels, and it needs to stop. I have a lot of respect for Squid Pro Quo for what she's doing. I don't have the strength to do what she does, and that's to go through court documents and talk about court cases and stuff like that. And she has more strength. That young lady has more strength than I do. I just don't have the strength. And if I'm doing something and Squid comes on, I'll do like you guys. I'll listen. I'll give her the watch time hours. I give watch time hours. Jeez, we have to slam doors. It's just like Eric. I was in Eric's chat last night, and I became a member of his channel because I want to give him the watch time hours. Okay, yeah, all right. So, thank you for let me know because sometimes I get sidetracked. So when Megan and Tug are on tonight, I'll be going through their transcript from yesterday's live stream, and that will be the topic for tomorrow. If on the days that they don't go live and I don't have nothing to talk about, we'll just let it be an open chat. But like I said, things are going to be different on this channel. There's not going to be any more manipulation. There's no more trying to control my narrative. Those people are banned and they need to move on. And that's all I got to say. Woof, 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 woof. Yep. Oh. So this is from the Two Fleas. This is this is from the Two Fleas live stream they did on the 12th, which was what, 2 days ago? Yeah, I'm way behind. I'm way behind because I had to create a new channel. But this is from their live stream on the 12th. And there's number one thing, they were still going on about those court documents about Jeremy's family and what happened in the past. And I got my question answered in Shizzy's live stream last night. And the question was, what relevance does court documents and the family matters of Jeremy Hales have to do with the current federal lawsuits? And the answer was nothing. They are trying to use it to hurt him. They are trying to. This is their new narrative. They're trying to use it against him to hurt him. They're also trying to They're trying to use it against him to make him look like a monster with children, an abuser. Exactly, Gail. See, because all their narratives have dried up, and now they're using this court document thing with Jeremy. You know, uh, what was I saying? Oh, they're trying to use it to hurt him. They're trying to make him out to be an abuser, and they're also trying to make him look like he's some kind of monster with children. And I said this before. If Jeremy was this monster with children, I don't think that Patience and Christian would be working for him. But that's my opinion. I'm just saying if Jeremy was some kind of monster with children, I don't think that Christian and Patience would be working for him. And if he was an abuser of women, George wouldn't be with him either. I'd give my right arm to have a partner like George. Somebody who's going to be here sitting next to me by my side. And, exactly. I'm the same way. I love children. And how many times did the two fleas say that George left him? And they've actually accused him. They actually said that George left him and he had to bribe her and threaten her to come back. I don't believe that. That is not the truth. That is not the truth. That is what I'm trying to say is George has been by his side the entire time. But the thing is that they're trying to make him look like a monster and trying to call and make him out to be some kind of abuser. I mean, I talk about it. I mean, it's in my notes here. I mean, there's several pages of notes. I know it was a lie, EMS. And here we go. Their mouth cannot stop flapping for 5 minutes. She actually said that Jeremy was an abuser and abused them physically and verbally. I guess that's verbally. Said Michelle and John were not the first to be sued by Jeremy. Well, if Jeremy has sued people in the past, that's none of your business. And I'm sure that there's a reason why Jeremy sued people. I'm going to tell you something. If you're going to take action against somebody, the best way is not to fight it out on YouTube. The best thing to do is hire a lawyer and take it to the courts. Let the courts handle this. That's the right way of doing it. I believe Jeremy is doing the right thing by handling this legally. She doesn't have proof. EMS, you know that they don't have proof. Because, like I've been saying a long, long time now, is for 8 months or 9 months or whatever this has been going on, they keep claiming that they have witnesses, they have documents, they have all this evidence against Jeremy, but yet they don't show it. And the Royal Flush, the Royal Flush, and the Blind Side, what they did was they stole Jeremy's content and used it to openly and publicly defame him on his YouTube channel, on their YouTube channel. And it was a joke. The two fleas are the biggest joke on this planet. Just like BBB is the biggest joke as a lawyer. And from what I understand, BBB, with BBB, that when the going got tough, he ran, he ran with his tail between his legs. I know that. I know that, Gail. I mean, I know that. Yeah, I know that, Gail. Yeah, I know that, and that's wrong. There. Okay, and this is what she actually said this in her live stream. She said that his lawsuit was an extension of his abusive personality. Yeah, she actually said that. She said that his lawsuits are an extension of his abusive personality. Uh, I don't think so, Lisa. I really don't think so. I don't think so. And I believe you. And I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you, Gail. So what they're saying is Jeremy's lawsuits are a is an extension of his abusiveness. No, it's not. Look, if you have somebody doing something to you that's wrong and it's hurting you, you have every right to file a lawsuit. You take the evidence, you bring your evidence to your lawyer. The lawyer says, okay, we're going to sue these people for this. He has every right to do it. It's not an extension of his person. Every damn day I do a live stream. It's like I'm trying to say, if somebody's doing wrong to you or has done wrong to you, and you want to pursue that matter legally, you have that right. And I think, in my opinion, that Jeremy is taking care of his business the right way with these lawsuits. And she said this. She said that he'd like to sue people to see the courtroom drama. Yeah, I don't think so. And then she was going on about the motion that was granted in the case with Jeremy's family. Again, I don't even know how to even explain this. How do I explain it? Well, I will say it like this. First of all, it's none of your damn business. Whatever goes on with Jeremy, it's none of your damn business. And like I said, they're just trying to use it to make him out to be an abuser, a monster of children, and a bunch of other different things. And like you guys said in the chat, they're trying to make money off of it, trying to find some kind of bad side of Jeremy and trying to use that to make money. And you watch, this narrative will dry up. I believe that, and that's probably true. That's probably true, Greta. And then she said that she's a little bit later. She said that Jeremy was abusing the legal system. Okay, well, we can talk about that. In my opinion, Jeremy is not abusing the legal system. He's doing what he has to do to protect himself. He's doing what he has to do to stop these people. He's not abusing the legal system. Okay, he's using it to stop these people from doing what they're doing to him. Plain and simple as that. That's not abusing the legal system. That is doing what you have to do. It's fighting for your right to not be harassed and exploited and everything else. Be defamed every day. These two idiots come on their live stream. He has every right to do it. And you know what, guys? That just shows that he's a bigger coward. BBB is a coward. You notice that Randy went to that sanction hearing, and Randy paid his sanction money. BBB didn't even show up. I just remembered something. During this live stream, they had Michael Volpe dog vomit on their live stream last night. So some of this stuff, I don't know who's saying what, but basically it's just I'm just reading what I wrote down. So and she was still going on about that motion that was found and that family thing with Jeremy's family. And then she said that he abused she actually said that he abused it like he abused his children. Okay, well, I don't even know what to say about this. Actually, in my opinion, I'm getting tired of these two idiots talking about this. In my opinion, it's none of their fucking business. I don't think that Jeremy's past family life is any of their business. I really don't think that it's any of their damn business to be, and that's my opinion. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. And that's one thing too. I will never apologize to anybody on here if I say something. If I say it, I probably mean it. But if I'm wrong, correct me. But I'm not gonna. It's like Mussolini said. I'm not gonna apologize. Oh, and I've been putting the hashtag Dilligaff. And anybody doesn't know what that stands for. Yeah, if I'm wrong, I'll apologize. But if I'm right, I'm not going to apologize for something I said that I was right on. But Dilligaff is the it's the abbreviation for does it look like I give a fuck? I've been hashtagging that in the live streams. Dilligaff. Mussolini and Trin have been taught me how to do that. That's right. And they didn't do that, and I got attacked. But that's okay. It's over with. We're moving on. This is a new chapter in my life and a new chapter for this channel and my brand. Let them talk. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just talk. And then she goes on to say later that she threw him, he, that he threw his ex-wife under the bus in Sunday's live stream. And then she went on and called Jeremy a narcissist. Well, you know what? You're calling Jeremy a narcissist? I think you need to look in the mirror. Uh, Lisa and Tori and Kendra and Robbie and BBB and all the rest of those idiots on that side. Exactly, exactly, Greta. But you call Jeremy a narcissist. But look at your behavior, Lisa Lee, Tori Jones, Robbie, whatever the hell your name is, Ray Bonecrusher, and all the idiots that are in their chat. You talk about narcissistic behavior. I see narcissistic behavior every time I look at your live stream and people in your chat. And their chat is just as vile and nasty as they are. I hope when this is all over with, before I go on, I hope that when this is all over with, that the, that channel gets taken down. You know, they're trying to take down the whole purpose of the anti what the hell ecosystem, and BBB wrote it in an email, and now they're trying to deny that. They tried to deny that, and it didn't work. It backfired on them. I don't know. You know, at first he said that he was on Jeremy's side. He came into Larry's uh, live stream or something that Larry was doing. Larry, DUI guy, Larry Foreman was doing, and said that he was on Jeremy's side. That he was, and then Larry promoted him, his subscriber level jumped up to 10,000 over 10,000 subscribers. And as soon as he got them 10,000 subscribers, he turned. Well, I don't know. You might be right, but normally YouTube. You mean witless protection? Witless protection. Yeah, as soon as Larry got him those 10,000 subscribers, boom, he changed over to the other side, the anti what the hell side. And as soon as he went over to the anti what the hell side, his 10,000 subscribers went down to 8,000 subscribers. Yeah, I think he's at 8,100 something subscribers on his channel now. He doesn't say much because he got served. But every once in a while, the old fool slips up and flaps his lips, and I'm here to catch his lies. It's a movie, Gail. It's a movie, Witness Protection, with Larry the Cable Guy. It's actually a movie, Witness Protection. It stars Larry the Cable Guy. That's why I thought of it. Welcome back. Oh, this woman needs to shut the fuck up. I swear to God. And duct tape and Gorilla Glue wouldn't shut her damn mouth up. I'll tell you a movie that, before I go on, the other night when I was setting up the channel, I stopped and I watched um, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. I will admit, I like the Mission. I haven't seen all the Mission Impossible movies with Tom Cruise, but the few that I have seen, I like him. I like him in the Mission Impossible. I'm glad that he kept it up. I thought they were pretty good movies, to be honest with you. Well, if he's in Texas like they tracked him, he'll be complaining it's going to be too hot. Excuse me. Who, Tom Cruise? Yeah, I think so. At least they're keeping up with the Mission Impossible. I like that TV show. So this woman needs to shut the hell up. I swear. Said Jeremy would abuse you, and a person like Jeremy would deny that abuse. So, in other words, what she was saying was Jimmy would abuse you and then deny that he abused. That is bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit. Jeremy doesn't seem like he's that personality that he would abuse somebody and then deny it. It's just nothing but hatred. That's all it is. It's just nothing but hatred. All right. No, I thought that too. He's either on the East Coast or he's in the Midwest somewhere. Said that Jeremy traumatized his family. Okay, so she said that Jeremy traumatized his family, and then so I'm trying to read what when you're trying to write this stuff fast. I'm trying to write neat. So she said that Jeremy traumatized his family and turns around and uses the court as a weapon. It could be. It could be. Um, and this right here, I don't think that's true. But I'm just repeating what they say and debunking them. Jeremy doesn't. To me, Jeremy doesn't seem like that. He's that kind of a person that he would do something like that. Said Jeremy never told anyone he had a protective order against him for 5 years. Well, Jeremy doesn't have to. If Jeremy doesn't want to put his personal life, I will say this: if Jeremy doesn't want put his personal life out on the internet, on YouTube, he has that right not to do that. And I'm the same way. I'm not going to put my private life out on the whole YouTube because I think that anything that's in my private life or in Jeremy's private life should be kept private. I mean, that's just my opinion. Exactly, you guys. I agree with you, EMS, and I agree with you, Gail. I really do. Said that said that he was the most hypocritical person. Oh, she actually said that she said this about Megan. Said that the most hypocritical person is Megan Foxwriter. I don't see it like that. I see Megan as reporting and doing things. Megan and Tug are just reporting this because it's ridiculous. And just remember, this whole thing started with Judge Grudge. Before they weren't even covering this before Judge Thomas's. You know, Megan and Tug wasn't covering this until the thing with Judge Grudge. Exactly. And then she said that her husband wasn't a felon, but yet I looked at the court docket. I looked at the court document. I looked at the court document and looked at the documents in that court case, and he did. He is a felon. So lying is their first language. I think lying is their first. What was that thing that I saw on Sponge Chat this morning? He was showing a list of the languages. I think it's Luthman speaks, and one of them had Klingon, and I couldn't stop laughing. Oh, that was so funny. This idiot put Klingon as one of the language that he speaks. Oh my God, that was so funny. So, according to this, I don't know if this is Michael Volpe speaking or the two fleas. Said that when Jeremy was, I don't even know if they were actually talking about Jeremy. He said that when Jeremy was holding up, I don't know if he did or not, he held up a piece of paper. He was lying to everyone because he was lying. So, in other words, in that document that he was holding up about, the court case, she said that he was lying to everybody because he got exposed. And then she goes on to say that she's read a million. She said that she actually said this in her live stream that she's read a lot of motions, court motions. The thing is, Lisa Flea, you read all you say that you have read all these court motions. Do you understand what those court motions are? Exactly, they want his money. Well, you can't get my money because I don't have anything. So good luck on that side. I'm so broke I can't pay attention. All right. All right. And again, in this whole live stream, she keeps going on and on and on and on and on about Jeremy's divorce and his children. Like, what business of it is of yours, or what? I mean, if I was married and I had a family, it's not anybody's business. It is something that I wouldn't want posted on the internet. Okay, Greta, you take it easy. Have a good one. And then she said that he has created in people's minds. He is taking on bad folks, and the problem in the world is the misdeeds of John and Michelle Preston, two people who didn't want any. And get this. On Facebook Messenger. Uh, Let me finish. Let me read this really, really quick and talk about this. So she said that he talks about the misdeeds of Michelle Preston and John Cook, two people who didn't want publicity shoved on them, turning them into villains, and he is some kind of superhero. Uh, first of all, first of all, you, Michelle and John are the ones that put themselves in the public eye. Michelle put herself. I don't know how many times I had to explain this. Oh, what happened? Hold on. Okay. Um. Okay. I'm in the middle of a live stream. Uh. Okay, I'm here, everybody. Just be patient. I'm waiting for Spawn to start, and I'm here. So we're going to continue with this live stream. We are going to get through all this material today. What I am going to do is I'm going to call this live stream for today, and we will pick this back up tomorrow. I do want to hear what he says, but until tomorrow, I will see you. You all have a wonderful evening.